Ubisoft is one of the most well-known video game developers out there, and not for a good reason. They're known for being less than stellar, releasing buggy, bland, poorly made games. They're known for series like Far Cry, The Crew, Tom Clancy, and they made that crappy Breath of the Wild knockoff, the Mario and Rabbids crossover, and the Revenge of the Sith game for Game Boy Advance.
They could be worse.
In all honesty, Ubisoft isn't terrible, there's worse, but still, the Ubisoft games aren't good. But what I think they're most well known for is Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed was a game released for 7th generation consoles in 2007. It was alright, but had room to grow. The game did well enough though for there to be a sequel released in 2009. Assassin's Creed 2 is often referred to as the best in the series. So in 2010, there was a sequel to 2, Brotherhood. Then in 2011, there was a sequel to Brotherhood, Revelations. Then in 2012, Assassin's Creed 3 came out, focusing on a new protagonist. 2013 gave way to Assassin's Creed 4, another beloved entry. Then in 2014, there was Assassin's Creed Unity for the 8th gen consoles, and Assassin's Creed Rogue for the 7th gen consoles. Then in 2015, there was Assassin's Creed Syndicate. In 2016, there was no new game, but an Assassin's Creed movie released. In 2017, Assassin's Creed Origins, and then Odyssey in 2018, then Valhalla in 2020. Assassin's Creed is known for being rushed. There's usually a 4 to 6 year gap between every big Zelda game, and each new Zelda game, they change things up tremendously. Here, they take the same mission structures and set it in a new historical time period. The American Revolution, the Egyptian days, the Viking days, the Crusade days. These games hardly innovate and just aren't good. Too bad Ubisoft games are like junk food to me. They aren't good, there's much better elsewhere, but it's cheap and can be fun. I've dipped my toes into the Assassin's Creed series with Assassin's Creed Bloodlines for the PSP. It wasn't anything stellar, but it was decent enough for me to see through to the very end. And Bloodlines is considered to be one of the worst in the series, so the best in the series must be pretty damn good.
The fact that one of, if not the best game in the series is worth all of $2, that is not a good sign, is it?
Assassin's Creed 2 is one of the 2 Assassin's Creed games I own, the other being Revelations. We start with a long-ass cutscene.
Oh, thank God, if this didn't start with a long-ass cutscene, I would throw a fit!
When we finally gain control,
Who the hell is this? That's not an assassin!
That is Desmond Miles, and alright, here we go. In Assassin's Creed, you aren't just a random assassin doing assassin things. No, you're just some random guy in this machine that simulates his ancestor's life or something. So you're put into this machine and you witness your ancestor being born. You move various parts of your body and back to reality. For some reason, you have to leave this building and we get a taste of this game's stellar dialogue, man.
Is it Animasis or Animi?
Who is he even talking to?
Desmond somehow has infrared eyes, you sit in an elevator, get a taste of the clunky, disgusting combat, get in the trunk. You're let free in this other building, her clothes are no longer bloodstained, she slowly walks upstairs. This is when I found the coolest part of this game. If you hold down the right trigger and A, Desmond goes into full-on sprint mode, and if you rotate the analog stick, Desmond does this.
This is probably the most fun this game gets.
She introduces you to these nerds, you're forced to interact with them. They're all so generic and there's nothing to them. And with that, we finally go back under and are taken back to 1400s Italy. Meet Ezio, our main character. He beats up this other guy's group, robs them of their money to get healed by a doctor, and races his brother to the top of a church and blam, title card. Ezio's brother recommends going home, but Ezio wants to see his girl first. This scene includes button commands and... The next morning, Ezio is caught, your enemy's guys are looking for you, escape them, go home. This is Ezio's papa, who has Ezio deliver a message or something. The guy's in there, so Ezio goes back. Honestly, I kinda blacked out around this point. You then have 3 missions to do, which can be done in any order. Ezio's sister's guy has been cheating on her and talking smack about her. Go beat him up. Ezio's mom wants Ezio to help her pick up some paintings from Leonardo da Vinci. And this thing
Oh, hey, kid.
wants you to gather feathers for it.
So Since Ezio isn't an assassin yet, I'm gonna assume that his dad dies and then Ezio becomes an assassin.
Ezio then has another mission from his dad.
So let's hope Dad's gone when I get back.
Father? Federico!
Serezio! I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brother to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
Yes!
Ezio's dad, brother, and that thing have been captured and are being held captive, so you go see them. You do so and the dad tells you to look in the secret room.
Yes!
Finally, we're gonna be an assassin and this game will get fun! Go to the secret room, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Doesn't look as cool as I hoped he would, but we're now an assassin! Ezio's dad also told Ezio to get some papers to this guy. I'm gonna call him Earl. You give them to Earl. Earl says he'll clear everything up and free Ezio's dad and brother.
Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
But we will have yours in return, I swear! We will! Father!
He lied, so Ezio escapes, so you go see Da Vinci so we can fix the hidden blade thingy when this guy comes up and beats him. So you kill him! You then cradle his body and hide it in Da Vinci's workshop. That'll work out well. Ezio kills Earl.
I don't know about you guys, but
So I'm just gonna say that's a wrap on the first chapter, I guess. This game isn't good. I kinda wanted to like this game, but it's just not good. The combat is dry and doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like Ezio listens to you. You have to wait forever before you can start doing assassin stuff, and when you find the combat is dry and climbing up buildings and jumping rooftop to rooftop should be fun, but Ezio just doesn't listen to the controls. What are you doing? Another weird thing is when you reach the world limit, this blue wall appears. Why have this? This just ruins the immersion. Anyways, let's continue this miserable pile of filth. With Earl dead, Ezio dips so he gets his mom and his sister and starts to leave town so he can go stay with his uncle. While heading out, the wimp from the beginning of the game stops you and some guys come in to assist you.
who's this?
It's a me, Mario!
Oh! I could be playing a Mario game!
I really like Mario, and while I'm definitely more of a Zelda fan, I love a good Mario game, whether 2D or 3D. I've at least dipped my toes in all the mainline Mario titles, except for 4 of them. New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Mario Bros. U, Super Mario Galaxy 2, and Super Mario Bros. 2. Well, I played New Super for the DS, so I've kind of experienced Wii and U, and I've beaten Super Mario Galaxy, so I've kind of experienced Galaxy 2, so Super Mario Bros. 2 it is. Super Mario Bros. 2 is actually an odd game. The original Super Mario Bros. 2 was a Japan exclusive released in 1986. It was like the hard mode of the first game. There was some slight changes, some wind mechanics, poison mushrooms, and the counterproductive level warps. It was a good challenge for those who mastered the first game, but it was too difficult for most people. So the American Mario 2 was a lot different. Instead of making a whole new game, they took a game with Mario-like mechanics and added Mario theming to it. Does that make this game a ROM hack? It's weird to think that some enemies like Shy Guys, who are now Mario staples, were made without the intent to be a Mario enemy. The original Mario 2 was released over here as The Lost Levels, and our Mario 2 was released in Japan as Super Mario USA. I'll be playing this through the 3DS Virtual Console, so let's begin, I guess. Mario Bros. 2 starts with a character select screen. You can choose between Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. This is literally the 3D World starting cast. Upon starting the game itself, Mario falls from the sky. I think this is fun. Like Mario 1, it's a side-scrolling action platformer. Unlike Mario 1 though, there are many gameplay tweaks. First off, the major one. You can't kill an enemy by jumping on it. If you jump on it, you simply land on it. So to kill enemies, you need to pull these things out of the ground and throw it at them, or pick it up and throw it into another enemy. It's incredibly fun slamming enemies into each other. Just, yeah! The game itself is broken up into worlds, this time only 7, with 3 levels in each world besides World 7, which has 2. Each level also ends with a boss fight. Most of them are a variation of this abomination, Birdo. She shoots eggs at you. How do you take care of her? Jump on the egg, pick it up, and slam it into her face. As the levels go on, each variation of Birdo gets harder. One shoots eggs on rapid fire, one alternates between fire and eggs. It adds a fun layer of challenge. You also get Mauser, a mouse who throws bombs, Claw Grip, a giant crab, and Tricide, a 3-headed snake, and the final boss, the frog from Link's Awakening that teaches you the song that revives the dead chicken. Hell yeah. Shy Guys are also in Link's Awakening. Oh my gosh, this game gets better and better. Super Mario Bros. 2 is a short experience and an easy one, but it's a damn fun one. I love the mechanics. Slamming enemies into each other is so satisfying. The music is also stellar. You'll primarily be hearing the overworld theme, cave theme, and boss theme, but they're fantastic catchy tunes. And after an hour of playing, you're hit with a huge plot twist. The game was just a dream. Pretty interesting how many similarities there are between these two games.
So Assassin's Creed 2. Is it a bad game? Yeah, but I mean, at least it gives you a reason to play Mario 2.